Hey, the breaking news that we have is that Africa is slowly winning in the United States. Yes! Now, a Ugandan American by the name Zohran Mamdani has won the race to lead the largest city in the United States. He is now an elected mayor of New York City after a heated contest that grabbed the world attention. Now, his victory marks a historic moment for New York City. And New York City is a city of 8.4 million people, and it is the world's prominent city, and also is an economic and cultural powerhouse, of course. Now, in another place in the USA also, a place called Minnesota, Africa was also winning because it was hot there, because a Somali American by the name Omar Fateh gave an incumbent by the name Jacob Frey a run for his money in a mayoral race in Minnesota's largest city. But that race was forced to move into the second round of counting after no candidate secured the outright majority that was required of 50+1% threshold in the first round to win the elections. So the elections went into a recount, other factors being considered so that to determine whether the win was to be given to Omar Fateh. Omar Fateh is a Democrat socialist who was to become the city's first Muslim and Somali American mayor, but it was unfortunate for Omar Fateh, and fortunately the incumbent Jacob Frey, who is a mainstream Democrat seeking third term, narrowly won after the recount. Now, Mamdani will be the first Muslim born in Africa, Uganda in particular, to lead New York City, the world's prominent city. Now, you will want to know who is this person. Continue. Now, his full names are Zohran Mamdani. He is a 34-year Ugandan American politician who is now a mayor-elect of New York City. He was given this middle name Kwame by his father to honor Kwame Nkrumah, the first president of Ghana. He is a member of a Democratic Party in the United States and also a member of Democratic Socialists of America in the US. He has served since 2021 as a member of the New York National Assembly in something called the 36th District, representing somewhere called Queensland neighborhood of Astoria. Jesus! Now, Mamdani was born in Kampala, Uganda, as I have told you, and his father is an academic. His father is called Mahmoud Mamdani, and his mother is a filmmaker. She is called Mira Neir. Now, their family immigrated to Cape Town, South Africa when he was 5 years old, and then they went to United States when he was 7 years old. That's when they settled in New York City. Now, Mamdani studied in a school called Bronx High School of Science, and later he graduated with a bachelor's degree majoring in Africana Studies from somewhere called Baldwin College in Maine. That was in 2014. Another thing that you need to know about this Mamdani is that he was a fan of hip-hop, and he ventured into rapping, composing and producing hip-hop music. In 2016, he made a collab with a Ugandan rapper called HAB, and they came up with a song called Sida Muchalo, meaning that no going back to the village. Another song was called Chapati Kanda Chap Chap, where he performed at Nyege Nyege Festival in Jinja, Uganda. Yes! He also produced other songs like Nani and many others. Now, Mamdani produced a soundtrack for his mother in 2016 film, and the film was Queen of Katwe, which featured Kenya's Lupita Nyong'o. And in 2017, he was nominated for Guild of Music Supervisors Award. Yes! And remember, he was also the third assistant director of that movie Queen of Katwe. Now, before running for office, Mamdani worked as a prevention and housing counselor. There, he assisted low-income immigrant homeowners in Queens who had eviction notices, and he made efforts so that those people can remain in their homes even if they had the notices. So it is this experience which motivated him to run for office so that he can address the housing and affordability crisis. Now, Mamdani entered the New York local politics first as a volunteer worker in the city council elections. He also worked as a campaign manager for some candidates. He also worked as a field organizer for fellow Democratic Socialists like Tiffany Kabani in 2019. Yes, in October 2019, Mamdani announced his campaign to represent some part of New York, that is a state assembly district, which was having Astoria and somewhere called Long Island City in Queens. Yes! And that is when he was first elected in the New York State Assembly in 2020, defeating a 5-time incumbent. His name was Aravela Simotas, I think I'm right. That was in the Democratic primaries, and he was re-elected again without opposition in 2022 and 2024. Now, in 2024, Mamdani announced his candidature to run as a mayor of New York City. And in 2025 election, he won the Democratic primaries, upsetting Andrew Cuomo. Before again winning in the general elections against Cuomo and another Republican representative, his name was somewhere Kutis somebody. Yes! Now, Mamdani's campaign was focused on affordability. He was in support of fair and free city buses, public child health care, city-owned grocery stores, rent freeze, rent stabilized units, additional affordable housing units, comprehensive public safety reforms, and a minimum $30 wage by 2030. Now, Mamdani also supports tax increases on corporations and those earning $1 million and above annually. And what you should know now is that Mamdani is the first African of South Asian origin, first Muslim, second democratic socialist after David Dinkins, and the first millennial mayor-elect of New York City. He is expected to assume office on January 1st, 2026. And that is the little you should know about this mayor-elect of New York City. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel for more exclusive information beyond this. Till next time, bye-bye.